Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Last season, Western Kentucky went 9-5, 7-2 in Conference USA with a win to end the season against App State in the Boca Raton Bowl. Last season they had a record-setting quarterback in Bailey Zappi, breaking the single-season passing yard and passing touchdown record. And he went on to be drafted by the New England Patriots. Now, how are they going to, continue their success? Well, Tyson Helton, their head coach, in his fourth season, so you don't have any coaching changes, so that's good. Now, on the roster, you got a graduate transfer quarterback coming in from the Big 12, and Garrett Doege, I think is how they pronounce it, from West Virginia. That was a good pickup for them. He was pretty good at West Virginia, all things considered. Behind him, you have a graduate transfer as well, Austin Reed coming in from West Florida. However, I do think it's Garrett Doge's job to lose. Behind him at running back, you have redshirt junior Jakir Moses. So he should be pretty good. Wide receivers, you lost Jaron Stearns, I think was his name. So that's a bad loss for you. You got Michael Matheson, junior transfer, coming in from Akron. Who knows? He could maybe replace that production. Then you have Dawood Davis, redshirt senior, and Dalvin Smith, redshirt sophomore, and Malachi Corley, sophomore. Tight end, you have Joshua Simon, redshirt sophomore. Your offensive weapons, they're not going to be as good as last year. You had lightning in a bottle that you had gotten. You do have Jaron Stearns' brother on the roster, and Josh Stearns, a sophomore. And then on the offensive line, it's still pretty good. You also got a redshirt sophomore transfer, and Vinny Murphy coming in from South Carolina as a right guard. Your offense is going to take a step back or two, or who knows, Garrett Doege could have a monster of a season and absolutely tear up the Conference USA. But I don't think so. On the defensive side, you have redshirt senior Juwan Jones, senior Darius Shipp, and redshirt senior Brodick Martin. Last season, your defense wasn't that good, honestly. It was pretty good in the last stretch of the season, but in the first half, it wasn't that good. You gave up no less than 21 points in any of the games before October 16th. So, will they be as good as they were the last half of the season? Who knows? You got two starting transfers in redshirt junior Rome Weber coming over from Wyoming, and defensive back Upton Stout, a redshirt freshman transfer coming in from North Texas. So, your defense, can they continue their hot streak? We'll just have to see. So let's get to the schedule. Week 1, they played the Austin Peay Governors. You should win that game and start out 1-0 in Week 0. Week 2, you have to travel to Honolulu to take on Hawaii. I think this is going to be the first game that is going to be a very big challenge. You're going all the way across multiple time zones to play Hawaii. This could be if this is a noon game, this is going to be very difficult for you to get up for. I gave it to Hawaii because of the home field advantage for them and because of the unknown with your offense or defense to start out the season. So I have you starting out 1-1 before going into your first bye week. After that bye week, looks like you only have one bye week. But anyways, after that bye week, you play at Indiana, and I don't think you're going to win this game. Indiana, they're going to be a lot better than they were last year, in my opinion. They got Connor Bazelak coming over from Missouri, and they just have more talent than you. So you're going to be 1-2 to start the year, and going into your last game of September against FIU, you should win that game. So in the month of September, you're 2-2. Then entering October, you play the Troy Trojans. Troy is a very physical team, and if your quarterback situation is not gotten fixed by this point in the season, you're going to struggle mightily. And I do think that Troy goes into your house and gets the win. So you drop that game, and you're 2-3. Then you have to go on the road to UTSA, and against Frank Harris, I think you could make it a close game, but I do think UTSA is going to win this game, and you drop to 2-4. Then you go on the road again, back-to-back road games to Middle Tennessee State, and I think you lose this game as well. Both these two teams are more put together than you are this year. You just lost too much off offense on production of the offensive production. Sorry, I just can't talk today apparently. I think you drop those two, and you're 2-5. It looks like, or 2-4. Yeah, 2-4. Then you play UAB. Similar situation to UTSA and Middle Tennessee. I just think UAB is just a better put together program. They have a good defense. And I think that you're going to drop this one as well to the Blazers and drop to 2-5. Bad start to the season for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Then you have a game against North Texas. North Texas at this point in the season should be having aspirations of making the Conference USA title, and I think you shatter them. I think that when North Texas comes to town, Garrett Doty and that offense gets things done, and you finally get a big win and go to 3-5 on the year. Then you go on the road to Charlotte, and you should be able to beat up on the 49ers and go to 4-5. Then you play Rice. Rice, they're an up-and-coming team in the Conference USA, but with you on this hot streak, I think that you get it done at home against the Owls and go to 5-5. 5-5 before going on the road to Jordan-Hare to take on Auburn. I don't think you're going to beat Auburn. Auburn's just a more talented team than you, so I think you drop this game and go to 5-6. With the last game of the season, you have a bowl appearance on the line in Boca Raton to taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. It's going to be a difficult game, but I do think that Western Kentucky, going on that hot streak from before, gets it done in Boca Raton to finish the season 6-6 with a bowl appearance. Now, it's just because of that loss in production on offense that I think you're going to take a step back. You could be just as good, but I think you're going to take a step back. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a great day. Go Dogs.